How you like that?
Kindly state your name.
It's Thom and Jeff.
Well, I think these guys are pretty darn dope.
Check for the sound.
What?
Notice they're high, so this will be a good show.
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and call this podcast 16. Is that good for everybody?
Okay with me?
Great.
Yes.
It's the Thom and Jeff Radio Network. We have gone global at the Thom and Jeff Show.com. Inside Studio Nico at the compound known as Trailer Studios, Forestell, Missouri. Scotty Boom Boom in attendance, along with the coach, and that's
What's
Jeff.
up?
How you doing over there?
Did
Did you have a good weekend?
what a hell of a weekend, huh?
What kind of underwear you got on? That's what I want to know.
I got panties on. I have panties on.
We will get to the reason why Tom West has got panties on as opposed to
I have panties.
panties on. It's the reason why, and it makes me smile. But first, we want to introduce Josh Arnold here. Give him a round of applause.
Oh,
everybody.
thank
Josh
you,
Arnold.
guys. It's happening.
I met
I always
Josh.
wonder why we clap.
Why do we clap?
Yeah.
Well, for this guy, I would say because he's used to people clapping up on stage with a mic in front of his face.
I
Josh
got
is
it.
a
Makes me feel at home.
comedian. I met you a couple Sundays ago at the Funny Bone, right?
Yeah.
And you were, who was the other guy on the bill? I don't remember the guy's name. Do you?
Dan Greeter.
Dan Greeter.
Yeah.
Was he like a national act guy, or?
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
you
yeah.
were 10 times funnier than him. I really did.
Very sweet of you. But he's kind of an old school.
Did you just tell him that last week when he was here?
Oh, well, what the fuck? What?
Josh gave me a handy in the parking lot at Funny Bone. That's why I had to say that. That's what we
That's a
agreed
rough
on.
racket you're
Yeah,
in,
that-
dude.
Yeah, man. It's,
Not that this is. I mean, any easier, but
Right.
it's not always fun, but it definitely pays off at times. So.
Dude, one of the things that I noticed right away was, first of all, it was a Sunday night, and it was at the Funny Bone. And how many people would you say were there? 30?
Yeah.
That's does that change how you? I mean, as opposed to 100 people there, does it change what you do up there? You just got to plow
A
through
little
no
bit.
matter what.
I tend to sort of chameleon my the tone of my act sort of changes a little bit.
Really?
Like I might deliver it a little slower than I normally would, or maybe even go to the crowd since it is so intimate. You can just talk to people there.
it's an
kinda like
intimate
Josh-
evening with Josh.
It was kind of
Yeah,
like Josh
yeah.
Unplugged. Or
Yeah,
something like
exactly.
That. And then that was the Sunday that I was telling you, Tom, about that Eye Candy Adrian got proposed to up on stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Remember we came in and talked about
Yeah.
that. So
Is that going to last or what?
I don't know.
Are you buddies with that guy?
No, I know her.
Okay.
I mean,
What
I
is
know
the
him.
dude?
Okay.
Is the dude not like Adrian material or
No,
something?
no, you've met Chevy, I think, haven't you?
I don't think I have.
Well, anyway, he. I mean, he's a nice.
I mean,
guy.
I know the guy's name.
Super nice dude.
Yeah.
He did say that what during the proposal in front of everybody, he said that he and her are the epiphany of love.
The Epiphany of
Yeah,
Love.
the Epiphany
Wow.
of Love.
And I had to leave the room.
That was the name of Modern Day Zero's B-side.
I think so.
Yeah.
So you're saying that we should give them maybe a dictionary for a wedding
Yeah, or
present,
something.
like
And
the
I looked at
Epiphany.
her, and she kind of, I think she kind of knew that.
Yeah, she runs a bar and she knew that was wrong.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
And then when he was down on one knee and proposed to her, he said, "Would you do me the favor of?"
Yes, which is hilarious as well.
Yeah, will you do me the favor of marrying me?
Hey, look, do me a favor.
Would you do me a favor?
Right, yeah.
Oh,
Will you do
that's-
me a solid? Go ahead and marry me.
Did they fist bump afterwards?
I think that's how he gets the blowjobs too. Will you do me a favor?
Hey,
Give me-
look,
hey, you want to
can you give me a hand here?
just
me-
something? Give me something.
Right. So congratulations to those two, and
Yeah, hopefully it
through that
lasts.
we got to meet Josh here. And now, when are you? Where can we see you? Are you at the Funny Bone a lot? You travel around?
Yeah, I
What?
show up at the Funny Bone every now and again. Actually, quite a bit, actually. I don't have a week booked right now, but what normally happens is they'll call me and be like, hey, are you in town? Can you come up tomorrow? Or whatever.
Now, how do you go about doing that? You just kind of like to play clubs. Say, like, I'm just a guy who wants to do this. You just go to the clubs and say, hey, here I am. I'm funny.
Well, sadly, no.
That's how he got on this show.
Oh, nice.
I'm funny.
I'm funny.
So yeah, how do you get into the clubs?
You hit their open mics, and you just work the open mics until you get noticed by somebody. Either a working comedian will be like, man, you're good. I'm going to say something to the manager, or the manager himself will notice, and then you...
Like, would you go to Cleveland just because?
Now, no.
Okay.
Not if I'm heading through the area and I have like a night where I could, then yeah, I probably would.
Okay.
But otherwise, it would be emailing the club. A lot of times, headliners and stuff will like guys who've been doing it for a while. They will make suggestions to managers and stuff. And
Are there a bunch of assholes in the St. Louis comedy scene, or no? Is everyone pretty cool? To
everyone's
each other?
pretty cool. Everyone's real nice and stuff. There are some guys who are a little more delusional than others.
Oh, who think they're gonna be big someday?
Yeah. I've had a lot of guys come up and be like, "Man, I don't know why I'm not getting more work. I have an hour and a half of material." It's like, I've never seen you do a good 5 minutes. Like, that's not.
You just tell them that's about 55 minutes too long.
Yeah, like
you just pair some things off.
An hour and a half of material. That's like 10 years of work. Like to get an hour and a half of solid stage material. It's like, no, you've spoken for an hour and a half.
Right, that doesn't mean you were good.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Like
yeah.
I could screw a girl for an hour. That doesn't mean that anything more than the first 3 minutes was any good.
Right. Yep. That's
Kind of
exactly right. Yeah.
So what's a typical?
Kind of like our podcast. Right?
Yeah,
It's an hour long, but
What are we?
Similarities as we.
We're 6
As
minutes
we
in.
move
All right,
through this.
let's wrap it up.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
say?
Quit
All right,
talking.
That's all we got for you today. Oh no.
Oh, we'll see you again. Oh, we're doing email.
Right. So do you know when you're going to be up on a stage here
Oh
again?
yeah.
We can tell
actually,
people.
two nights from now. What is it? Wednesday? I don't know what the date is, but
26.
I'll be at the old Rock
27,
House.
28.
The old Rock
Oh,
House.
the old Rock
down
House.
by the.
I like that
stadium, I
place.
guess. Yeah, yeah.
That's a good joint.
So it's there's a couple comics and then some bands, like in some sort of this new concert thing called what is it called? Colorblind concert
You know anything about this,
series
Coach?
or something.
that is something I'm going to have to attend. Right
It's colorblind, not really
Colorblind.
fucking blind, not born blind.
there. So, Josh, do you ever make any deaf jokes? I know,
Deaf?
they can't hear them. I know.
Sure. I've done shows where there have been deaf people in the audience. And
Really? Do you sign?
No, but they have an interpreter with them, like a signer there.
Wow, that's.
And so it's always
Wow.
fun to get them to sign like cunt and stuff. It's like, oh, that's what that looks like.
That's what that is.
There's an actual. It's amazing. There's an actual something you could tell a deaf person and call them a cunt.
Right, I think it's like you're opening up a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, is that
It's one
just
of those kind of.
Yeah, very
Oh,
tepid.
vagina. Got it. Okay.
Got it.
All right, so we are going to. Josh is hanging out with us the entire show today, which is very cool. What do we got going on here? A guy at Arby's that had his pants down and was doing high kicks. That's always fun.
Oh, yeah.
Tom's got a problem with fall weddings. We'll talk about that. A guy gets tasered, and he gets tasered in the face.
Yeah.
Jane's Addiction decides not to stop by St. Louis. Sports, which we'll get to the reason why Tom is wearing women's underwear, and soon you got to bust off you get your jeans out and your shirt off because the rule was wear the granny panties.
I got
Right?
him on.
Okay, all right.
Well,
He actually likes them.
Granny panties and only.
Oh no.
Granny
Well,
panties.
first of all, they're obviously panties.
Right.
They're not. I don't know
Well,
if they're
I'm not going
granny
to find
panties.
out for myself.
Well, you can touch them.
No.
No, you will touch it.
I will touch.
I didn't get a chance to look at myself in the mirror, but I guarantee you it's not going to be pretty. Which is what you wanted to begin with, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Don't forget, if you're on Facebook, facebook.com/The Thom and Jeff Show. Josh, you got a Facebook page?
Yeah.
What is it? Just Josh? Okay,
I'm on
good.
I think
Great.
it's Josh Arnold or it's Joshua.m.Arnold. I think
Okay.
this is the thing.
And we got some celebrity wrap-up coming up, but let's do some emails real quick.
Okay. Listen up. Mail call.
Well, let's read some emails, shall we?
I've got mail.
Mail call. Gather around, everyone.
You got mail, maggot.
Mail call, sir.
The mail's in.
I got mail. Yay!
First email is from Ross Harden. He's out in St. Peter's. I have a shitty work schedule and don't always get to listen to the podcast, which sucks because I love the show, so I listen to them as soon as I can. I had a real shitty Sunday, so I came home with some Big Flats. We drank some Big Flats.
Oh, yeah,
Ever had that before?
Walgreens
It's
beer.
delicious.
Yeah. Popped in the podcast, started number 13. By the start of 14, I couldn't remember why I was so pissed. I was laughing so goddamn hard. Love the show, would pay for it, no question. Keep on doing what you're doing, making everyone laugh. More Coach and more Kara. And that would be Ross. P.S. I saw the picture of Kara with the T&J boobies. Holy shit. Can I have a sticker? And that's from Ross. Thank you,
You hear
Ross.
that? More Coach. They want more Coach.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't on podcast 13, so he must have been hitting a big flat. He got to 14 and shut it off.
While you're reading that, I'm gonna show Josh the picture of Kara the lesbian wearing our sticker.
Yes, please.
You guys asked if we can forgive
Oh, delightful.
Denton now that he's paid his debt to society and saved a life. I say forgive him because he served his time. Now that he saved his teammate, he gets to actually kill that prick, David Frost.
I'm on board with that.
Wow,
I'm on board with that. Don't you think?
Yeah, well,
or at least the forgive and forget thing.
Forgive and forget. Yeah.
David Frost was the guy who was his mentor, quote unquote, as he was growing up, that screwed up his head. So, hey guys, heard your podcast yesterday that Jay Boozer's going to be joining you. When is that? Tomorrow. Okay, so he's going to be
bringing pot?
Sure. He dropped off free tickets for his. Now he's going to be calling. Oh, I got busted. Somebody, an anonymous tip. Let's see. Jay Boozer will be joining you. Yes, Tuesday. He dropped off free tickets for a show on Friday, October 21st at The Grind. Our friends at The Grind there. Both stores have them, Edwardsville and South County. Also, if you guys are looking for cheap beer, try Walmart's beer. And it says .30. Is that a... Anybody know?
Oh, is that in the purple can? Yeah, I've had that.
How the hell do you know what purple looks like?
Because it was in our refrigerator and everybody kept thinking it was grape soda. Seriously, it's a beer. Is that it? It's the beer 30.
Yeah, beer 30. That's what it says right there.
It's pretty nasty, but believe me, it's worth the price.
Looking forward to your next podcast. You guys are hilarious. I'll be subscribing to your friend Shannon at The Grind in South County, so that was very cool. Thank you very much.
That's right, beer 30. It's like, what time is it? Beer 30.
Yeah,
That's
beer
the
30.
whole idea there.
Yeah, the Walmart people came up with that.
We're going to have a Walmart versus Walgreens taste test. I'm going to go in there before the end of the week, and I'm going to get beer 30. And I'm going to get big flats, and you all can vote on which one you like better.
I like it.
I have my answer, but I'm going to let you.
You
vote
driving?
First.
You
I'm
drive,
driving.
I'll buy.
I'm driving if you guys are paying. And we'll be.
All right, celebrity wrap up. Let's do some of that.
Quit surfing TMZ on the clock, douchebag. It's celebrity wrap up with Thom and Jeff.
Moneyball. You going to see it or not?
No.
No.
I just
no.
I hate
No.
By and large, I just don't like sports films because they just try too hard with the sports scenes. Don't you
Are
think?
there any that you like?
You don't
Slapshot
like
was on yesterday, and I watched it.
Slapshot's a good one.
I always leave it on.
Well, come on now. Major League's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Major League is good.
Bull Durham, those are good. And what's the football movie?
Radio?
On Any Given Sunday?
No. Yeah, not Any
The
Given Sunday. The
Replacements?
funny one. Yeah, The Replacements with Burt Reynolds. Wasn't that Burt Reynolds in there?
That's the longest yard.
Longest yard was okay.
But you're not buying Moneyball. Of course, the explanation, or at least the critique on the film, is that it would have worked, but they happen to have Zito and a host of other pitchers to get them.
What have the Oakland A's done in the last 5 or 6 years? Moneyball does not work.
It worked there for a very short period of time, I guess, right?
Yes.
But, I mean, it's not like they ever won the World Series with this particular thought process, right?
Yeah, right.
I know
they've never made it to the second round of the playoffs.
I know everybody here is a huge fan of Justin Bieber, right? Everybody?
Yeah. I sang one of his songs before.
I've masturbated to his pictures before.
Okay, good. All right. And Josh is no longer shy. Okay, good. He's been dating Selena Gomez for quite a while now, and they tell me if this worked or not.
She's got hair all over the place.
She's got what?
She's got hair all
probably.
over the place.
Yeah, hairy arms. And,
hairy everything.
So they went to a Demi Lovato concert on Friday night. After the show, just after 11 o'clock, Justin instructed Selena to follow me.
Oh.
He then took her through the underground tunnel that connects where they were to the Staples Center.
The Rapin' Tunnel, they call it.
Right.
It's time to go to the rape tunnel.
When they walked into the empty 20,000-seat arena, the lights had been dimmed and there was a table for two on the floor with candles. Justin's
got pull, huh?
A little bit. Listen to this. He had the restaurant in the Staples Center, the Lexus Club, cater the meal. They ate steak and pasta. And when they were done, suddenly the movie Titanic started showing on the big screen.
And then he licked her hairy butthole.
Right. And they haven't been seen since because she's been sucking his dick ever since then. This is how you get Selena Gomez to go down on you. You got to rent out the Staples Center. And the funny thing is, how much do you think it cost him?
To rent out the Staples Center.
Probably
Complimentary,
$100,000.
Oh, complimentary.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he recently filled it 3 nights in a row for concerts. So when he came up with the idea, they're like, "Oh, here you go. Here's the keys to the place."
Mr. Bieber, the 14th is open.
Yeah, we could get that done for you. Just wipe up any Selena juice.
Oh,
before
yeah.
you go.
She was gushing, I guarantee it. With that.
I'm sure that.
Is that Pico de Gallo or your pussy? I don't know. I can't tell.
I can't really.
Oh, no, that's
the lights are dim. I'm not. All right, let's get to the sports here and get to why Tom is looking so pretty today.
Are we just going to do this right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, my.
It's time for the bench warming 2-minute drill from the bleachers on the back 9 extra innings. Touchdown. Sport.
This is ridiculous.
Josh, this doesn't happen every single day, so feel very, very lucky that you're here for this.
Yeah.
Over.
Or unlucky.
I guess it was Thursday.
Depending on how you really want to look at this.
Thursday and Friday
sucks.
of
And I
last
really
week.
want to look at
This
this.
fucking
We
sucks.
put a little bet together. Tom's a huge Bears fan.
Okay. all
And
right.
I prayed on the fact that he bets with his heart and not with his brain on this. And because he started talking smack about how the Bears can beat the Packers this weekend, you know, blah, blah, blah. Vijay Cutler throws the ball really funny.
He asked me if I thought the Bears were going to win, and I said yes.
And I said, let's make a bet out of this. And he said, okay. And Coach came up with something besides,
I said, you can't bet
money.
You got to bet humiliation, and then somehow granny panties fell into the equation.
Now I got to do this for the rest of the fucking show?
That's how
Yes,
it
you
works,
do.
my friend. Sorry.
Yes, you
So
do.
Tom is currently, let's go. Come on.
All right, he's up. He's
Disrobing.
God.
Let's go.
Oh, pants first.
Oh, he's going right for it, isn't he?
Oh my God, I swear I just heard
I
a
put my
bell
underwear
jingle.
on.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
That's my underwear on over my
I hear
granny
something
over my
unzip.
panties.
So you didn't go granny panties. You went.
That sucks. I can't do that. How are we supposed to have a fucking show?
I think it's gonna be pretty
All
funny.
right, shirts off.
Oh my goodness, you're
Oh,
not
well,
wearing a
first.
bra. Oh. All right, let's stand up so I can get a picture of this.
All right, his
All right, no, take them down. Let's go.
Don't worry,
I'm not
Tom.
taking them down.
Where's the women's underwear?
I'm
there.
sorry.
there they are.
There we go.
Oh, my.
God.
Is there a stain of any kind? The beauty about this, Tom, don't worry. Brad Pitt will play you in the movie. Okay.
I almost just were like, let's see the back. I don't know why I would request that. But I was almost like, let's turn around.
Right, turn around. Let me see your ass. You went to a deep, dark place in your mind.
Yeah.
Just for a
I'm in
second.
a deep, dark place right now.
Well, how colorful. Mind if I take another picture?
Getting it chilly don't make it bigger either.
The backs of those are in a deep, dark place.
Not a good idea to eat chili before you show
Fucking-
off your granny panties, is it?
Unbelievable.
Now, how do they feel?
They don't feel good.
Are they? I mean, they're binding.
This doesn't feel good. I'm sitting in front of Mr. fucking Gherkin, who I have a ton of respect for.
Well,
And now
I hear
he's
that
going
one
to look
said
at
on
me,
the
and this is
radio.
the only thing he's going to fucking remember is me and
are you
panties.
kidding me? With how long
Right
have you
now, I
been-
only remember you humping my tree.
I was gonna say there is.
Yeah, but it wasn't for everyone to see. It was only for people at the party. Now, this fucking picture is
I
going
won't
to come
put
back
this up
and,
on Twitter.
it's going to fucking come back and haunt
I'm
me for
sure
the
I
rest of
won't
my
put this up on Twitter.
awful life.
What's
This-
that?
I wanna
Lemonparty.com?
Now you really got to lose by 100.
Lemon
I
party.
want to die.com.
How much did they cost? How much did you pay for these?
I bought 2 fucking pair, large and extra large. I'm wearing the large right now because the extra large, I thought you guys were going to go change them again because they were
large
they
are a
fit,
little loose,
but they
the
weren't.
large
They
are a
weren't
bit
as
loose in
they
the
weren't
front.
as revealing, so I didn't want to humiliate myself twice.
Right.
Where'd you buy them at?
Walmart.
And did
Fort
you, did
Snell,
you
Missouri, off a highway end. 2 pair cost me.
Today? You bought these today?
I mean, you didn't wash him first? Gross.
Did you at any point while you were making the purchase have to explain why?
2 pair of panties cost me $10.96. 1 pair is going back on the way home.
Which one?
There you got on.
Which pair?
The extra large.
You're in Forestell. Don't worry about
Hey,
it.
you know, maybe we could make some money for the Thom and Jeff show and sell these on eBay.
I think you might be able
The
to.
Tom, the granny
See, now I
panties
can't
that
even.
Tom
How
wore.
are we supposed to do a show like this? What a great weekend in sports it was.
It was.
Other
It certainly was.
Other
It's
than
been
Sunday's
overshadowed.
football game, the Cardinals were good. See, no one's taking me seriously. Why don't we just end this fucking thing?
Oh yeah,
now?
by the way, the Cardinals are
I mean,
one
there's
game
no
out
even
first.
reason to do a fucking show now. I mean, I'm sitting here in fucking panties. night.
It's called paying a bet.
I know, but I mean, how am I supposed to work?
Just like that. I would like you to keep your arms crossed so I don't keep looking at your nipples, all right?
Yeah, that third one is a little
He
bit.
does have a third one.
Oh, shit.
He really does.
Whoopsie. I wish I had said nothing.
That's my third nipple right
Is that an actual nipple or is it like a skin tag?
there. No, it's a nipple.
It's called a nubbin.
A nubbin. All right, well.
Suck on that thing real quick and see if it
Oh
gets
my
hard.
God!
All right, well, let
Don't
me get-
fucking do this anymore. Can I put my fucking pants on?
No, you got to pay the bet, man. Jane's Addiction.
Can I just give you
We're
$5
going
or
extra long
something?
on the show today.
Let's see. How much money would he have to give
Not
all of
literally.
us to put his clothes back on?
Wait, well, hold on. Did you take a picture?
Yes.
Are you putting it on Twitter?
It's already on Twitter.
Well, then he can put his clothes on.
Damn it! Really?
I would think so.
I mean, are you really? No.
I mean, do
I'll
we
wear
really
no-
want to sit here and watch him in his panties the whole show?
Kinda.
Then somebody has to.
All right, whatever.
No,
I mean, you tell me when I can put my
if
pants on.
you would like to put
That
your
way-
pants back on, go ahead.
No, that way I
Scotty
would
can't
never
stand
want to be.
up right
I
now.
never want to be accused of a person who doesn't fulfill the bet. If you don't think my bet is fulfilled,
Okay, here's
then
how you can
tell
fulfill.
me when.
Here's how you can fulfill the bet. All right, you've worn him. I've taken a picture. What is the quarterback of the Bears' name?
J.J. Cutler.
Okay, you can put your
Man, that
Wow. You actually said
I mean, he's a fucking waste of time. It's because of him I'm wearing fucking panties right now.
Now, when you say him, you mean Cutler, not me, right?
Cutler,
Oh,
right?
but
yeah.
JJ had a rough outing.
I mean,
this
what
season.
the hell are they going to do? They can't run while they can't pass. They can't fucking block.
Aaron
The
Rodgers lit
defense
'em up
saved their
defensively.
ass. I mean, the defense couldn't have done anything else. I don't know what if Martz has lost his goddamn mind or what. But
We all had granny panties.
Spoken like a true Rams fan there.
Apparently,
I mean,
Lost his mind.
the funny. Well, I guess everyone was at the game. I was at DB's watching, and the Rams game was an afterthought.
Right.
With everything. I mean, there were other fans watching other games, but I barely paid attention to the Rams game because I usually gauge by the cheers.
Sure.
But there was no one, and the place
yeah.
was packed.
Oh no!
You didn't
Halfway
think
through
that
the
was
second
awful.
quarter, it was done.
Yeah,
it was
I
an afterthought.
Yeah, I kind of looked up and went, "Oh, okay, there's that."
And then the other game, besides the Bears one, obviously, was the later one with Indy and Pittsburgh.
What about that?
And Indy almost pulled that out.
Oh,
How
yeah,
about
they
that? And
almost
I would
did.
have loved to have seen
Me too, man.
Big Ben go down.
I even tweeted. I said, I know Indy can't
I saw-
hold on to this, but I love watching Ben Rapelessberger get his ass handed to him. And then somebody else tweeted back saying, "Is it Rapelessberger or Rapist Burger?"
Rapist burger.
Rapist
Rapist
I like it.
Well, that sounds like a restaurant, actually. A failed.
Out of the
Go
Rapist
to the
Burger.
rapist burger.
And then somewhere in between all of this, you got a Mizzou football game, and then of course the Cardinals. I mean,
Yeah.
it was absolutely
And
crazy.
I
this weekend.
boldly predicted that Oklahoma would cover the spread, and well, I owe somebody a beer now.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow, he gets off with just owing somebody
Actually,
a
we
beer.
have a pair of panties.
I got an extra pair of panties, Coach.
Extra
If you want,
I got the-
extra-
I'm
no.
gonna need
And you know
extra
what?
large.
You know what sucks is that there's actually two kinds. This is the more colorful kind.
Sure.
Oh yeah, let's.
And then there's the
This
straight
is-
black.
Right.
Thank God they ain't transparent.
I know, no shit. I mean, little Elvis is really scared right now.
Now, would the black ones fit Mitch, you think?
I don't know who Mitch is.
No.
There is no Mitch.
Oh, no.
There
What happened?
is.
I mean,
Something
this
happened
is
over the
just-
weekend?
This is just a waste of fucking time.
I said you can put it.
I know, but I'm just going to do
Now
it.
you're just feeling comfortable, aren't you?
Yeah, it's.
No, I'm not feeling comfortable, but I
Whatever, J. Edgar. We know now.
Say Edgar. It just clicked on there. That's funny.
All right, so you sent me a story about Jane's Addiction just got done with their big reunion tour.
No, it was a reunion show.
Oh,
They
okay.
played, throughout the concert, it was sold out. Of course, it sold out in
Right.
like 3 minutes. Navarro took his shirt off. It looks nothing like me.
Right.
Perry Farrell whipped around the stage, and the show barely lasted 75 minutes. The crowd cheered till lights went up. Lights went up, and they're still cheering, and they thought that they were going to come back on, but they never came on for the encore. Question is, why does St. Louis get snubbed? I mean, I get it, but it's, Jane's Addiction, that could sell out the pageant, couldn't it?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God,
definitely.
I would,
Oh my
I would
God!
think
the
so.
pageant.
Yeah.
Shit.
Where do you think they would go? They could probably do Scott Trade, that concert in the round or
Yeah.
the thing, or concert
Oh,
series.
where they
deal.
cut it,
yeah.
they cut
Yeah,
it in half?
they
I
could.
wonder what they really are worth because they're big, but they're not huge. They're not like Foo Fighters big. I don't think.
That's
anymore.
why
anymore.
No.
That's why I think you stick to the pageant. You can charge what you want for it, and those 2,000 people are going to pay, whatever.
Or you could do
whatever
like
the
a
price ticket
you could do a
is.
family arena thing.
Yeah.
That's like 10,000, isn't it?
No,
Something
I
like
don't
that?
even think,
Not
I
even
think
that?
when they cut that in third, what is that? I want to say it's like 6 to 8. We
Oh,
can
that's
ask
perfect.
We can ask O'Keefe.
Oh, yeah, Tom
Thursday.
O'Keefe.
Tom O'Keefe is coming in. Yeah,
Your family arena out there. Oh, but was it a tour or was it just 2 shows?
it was just a show. Yeah, it was just a couple shows. It's
Oh,
Where
well,
at? Where was it at?
in
Chicago.
In Chicago.
Okay.
It is? Huh.
It was in Chicago.
I
yeah.
would think that if they did a whole tour and whatnot, they would stop in St. Louis. I thought this was about a whole tour that just came to an end. And
No. They just decided to play.
Got it. Okay, and they got an album coming out, so I'm sure we'll find out very soon whether or not they're going to come by here, right?
Yeah, I mean,
because they got an album coming out.
Would you go? I'd go.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, I think it would be a great show.
I saw them once, and it was in '91, so it's been however 20 years.
It's been
for
a
Christ's
few,
sake. Yeah,
right.
that was the first Lollapalooza that was in. Well, I don't know if it was '91, but the first Lollapalooza that was in St. Louis.
It was, I believe it was 91. That was
91.
Pearl Jam. 91 or 92? 91.
91.
Yeah, Pearl Jam was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never forget, that was when I got my first ever tattoo. I was still living in Springfield, and the guy was like, "Don't sit out in the sun for a long time." And then I was sitting in the sun in the lawn for 16 hours in the sun with it exposed, and I was like, yeah, it didn't really do anything to me. I think it's okay. This is one of those stories that it only happens in London, and everybody's so outraged about it. London, Ontario, there was a couple of teenagers fighting on the street, and of course it's all captured on video. And you got the audio to this, don't you, Scott?
I do.
Can you play it now, or?
Yeah, why don't we do that?
So this is Canada. This is
Yeah, sorry. London, Ontario.
Yeah, okay.
Why would you chase him? Why would you chase him?
Don't tase me, bro.
You shot him in the head. You shot him in the head. You shot him in the head, bro. Not right. You shot him in the head. You never even asked him. You never even asked him to stop. You never even asked him to stop, bro.
Bruh.
That's pretty much all it had.
Yeah, so what it is you see the video coming up on these 2 teenagers, and they're fighting, and the guy who gets tasered has some sort of weapon. And right before the cop gets there, the guy he's fighting takes it away from him, but they're still throwing. And this cop walks up to this crowd, and I couldn't tell, I don't know if you saw it, Scotty, but I couldn't tell whether or not the cop gave any warning.
No, he just walked up. The guy kind of turned around. The kid said, "Don't tase me," and he shot him. The kid just hit the ground.
And the thing is, he shot him in the face. And it was the kind with the hooks and the string, you know?
yeah.
One of those. And he dropped like a bag of nickels, and everybody's standing over him going, obviously you heard it, why'd you
Shot
tase
him in
him?
the head.
Shot him in the head. And the thing is, it's like, okay, it sucks that he got shot in the face, but you were doing something wrong, and the cop was by himself. You know what I mean? Would you have rather him got a club out? Would you rather him got his gun out? He did it the way you're supposed to do it, except for he shot him in the face. He should have shot him in the chest.
Right.
And disabled the guy, and then...
Maybe he's just a bad shot. Maybe it was coach.
Yeah. What are you, blind?
What the hell are you doing over there, brother?
My only thing with it is where's the other guy he was fighting with?
Yeah, why
did
didn't
one
he get
it
shot?
and the other didn't? So there was a little bit of...
Well, I think it was because, I'm speculating,
The
obviously...
other guy was dating a cop.
Yeah. Is that the guy that he shot is the one who had some sort of weapon. I don't know if it was a stick or a bat or a shank or a shiv.
A shiv?
It could have been a shiv.
He had a shiv?
Tried to hit him with his third nipple. I don't know exactly what it was. But I'm assuming that's why the cop shot the one kid as opposed to the other because he had some sort of weapon. And the other kid that didn't get shot, he just walked over and grabbed his backpack and put it over his shoulders.
It's on Gizmodo?
Yeah, Gizmodo.com. Yeah, that's a pretty weird website. It's got stories like Gizmodo. So, I mean, and of course the cop is being investigated. He's on paid leave. And
wow, so he's getting a vacation after pegging a guy in the face.
Right.
Nice.
Gizmodo.
You guys want to see this? This kind of do
Is the tasing on here?
Yeah,
it's on here. We'll hear the audio again as well. So let's let this load. It's only like a minute long.
You can't hear the tasing, can you?
No. Which is half the fun.
Oh, this is like broad daylight.
Yeah.
This is
somebody just happened to be across the street with a camera of some sort. So see, the guy in the white shirt is the one who does not have the weapon. Boom.
Ooh.
Wow.
Was that pop sound?
See the guy in the
taser?
white shirt? He just grabs his backpack. Okay, I guess we're done here.
We're done.
He's out, man. He's out cold.
Yeah.
Why would you chase him? Why would you chase him? shot him in the head. You shot him in the head.
Yeah, you're
You
next.
shot him in the head.
In the face.
Shot him in the head. You never even asked him. You never even asked him to stop. You never even asked him to stop, bro.
And then right after the tape ended, that guy got tasered.
I hope.
For being a smart ass.
Bro.
Don't tase me, bro.
It looks like, this cop was probably like, if I'm gonna show these people that they can't screw around, I've got to just tase this guy, and they'll all back off.
And he was there by
I'm not
himself.
defending him. I'm just saying that's probably, exactly.
You're in a situation, you got to
do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do,
and,
I guess.
And I got my comments from below that where people were, writing in where you can leave comments. But would you have rather him get, Billy Club out and start beating people over the head with it?
Yeah. You do that, then he's going to get bum rushed.
Right. And if you get your gun out, then innocent people can get hurt. If he didn't stop the guy right there.
Where was this at?
In Canada.
Yeah, Ontario.
In the Canadas. Yeah, fuck them.
There you go.
Canada. It's America's hat. Who cares, right?
Over the weekend, I was at a bar, and
wait, hold on, shocking. Hold on, shocking.
Right, I was at a bar, and a dude walks in, and he's got a vest, a jean vest on, obviously a biker. And when he turned around, it said the name of the biking group, and then it said Proby on, across the bottom. Now, maybe I've watched too many reality TV shows about bike gangs and all this kind of stuff, but those guys that were running the meth back and forth, and, the History Channel did a whole thing on him. And does that mean that do you immediately think that guy's into bad stuff?
I don't know what Proby is. What's Proby?
Proby is like a probationary member.
Oh, okay, that's short for on probation or something like that.
From the reality shows that I've watched, that they make the probies do stupid shit like, go clean their house or go get them food.
Sit around in women's underwear.
Sit around in... No. They don't do that.
Sons of Anarchy.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Is that wrong for me to think that?
No, I mean, and even if you are incorrect in your thinking, it's his damn fault for walking around with a sign on his back that says "I'm on probation."
Do they make him do that?
Yes. You have to wear that for, I think it's, I want to say it's like a year.
As a part of being in there.
Until the motorcycle club feels you paid your dues to become an actual member.
And then they kick the shit out of you, and they piss all over you, and then you're in the gang.
Okay, all right.
It's like hazing.
It's like joining Slipknot.
No.
It's kind of like wearing panties.
Right. Okay, so I completely misunderstood you. I thought you meant he was actually on probation.
That's what I thought too.
This is probation of the gang.
Probation from the gang.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So all right, so a gang member, could go up and be like, "Hey, like, shine my shoes now."
Right.
Toss my salad.
I don't know.
Coach goes right to that.
Yeah. We got a little.
I mean, I don't know if they want their salad tossed, but if they did, I'm sure they
Well, who
would
doesn't
do
want
it.
their salad tossed?
Coach, have you ever had your salad tossed?
No, I have not.
It's don't turn it down. If it's ever up, don't turn it down.
What are you doing, Sheila? There. What are you doing that for? I wouldn't do that to myself, but if you want to, Sheila, you can.
Here, Coach, we got a girl to toss your salad. Say hello to Sheila.
Hi. How's it going, Coach? Just bend over and grab your ankles.
Wow, you sound hot, Sheila.
I'll
You sound
take
like
care
you're
of
wearing
this.
granny pants.
You want to hold hands, sweetheart?
Have you ever tossed somebody's salad, Coach?
Afraid not.
No. It kind of tastes like a 9-volt battery on your tongue.
Yeah, it's
doesn't
kind of
it?
like, just kind of very...
Why
does it taste like steel?
Steel wool.
All I did was give it one lap, and it was like an SOS pack.
Like I fell asleep on the beach with my mouth open, face down.
That's a sandy ass that you're playing around with her with.
Sandy. I think her name was Sandy. Tom, I know I talked with, texted a little bit with you over the weekend about this, but our friends D. Dooley's in Fenton there, they are having a golf tournament. It's this Sunday, and the Thom and Jeff show has purchased a hole sponsor with them. How about that?
How about that?
That's kind of cool, right?
That means Jeff Burton purchased it.
Yeah. So we're going to be represented out there on one of the holes, and I don't know which hole it's going to be, but we'll have a little sign there. Everybody fill in your own hole joke. Go ahead.
Should we just go around one from the back? Start with Mr. Kirk.
Would that be the butthole?
Yes, I believe. With a very serious look on his face, said the butthole.
Yeah.
What are we on?
Perfect
Butthole.
segue.
Butthole, yeah.
What's after 3? The butthole? You can tell. Thom and Jeff are standing there. So I think I'm going to go out there for a little while.
And where is 6 hours in the butthole?
It's at Sugar Creek Country Club. SugarCreekSTL.com, I believe, is the website, and they still are looking for players. It's this Sunday.
I'm in.
It's like 4. Will you drive the beer?
Yeah.
Drive the beer cart.
I've done that
Yeah,
before.
sure it went straight, Coach. Don't worry about it.
It's a hole in one.
The way he slices, stand him sideways.
It's $440 for a foursome, and it's all the money's going to the Special Olympics, which is kind of cool.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so go to their website or stop in at their place there at 141 in Gravois and get yourself a foursome. I think you can do individual players as well.
Can we do foursome jokes, too, or no?
Sure, go.
Oh.
No.
Go for it. Ready? You don't have one, do you?
No. But I asked if we could.
If you
do it.
could, right.
If I asked,
As they come to us, we'll...
We just had a comedian here that could throw out some jokes. I'm just trying
I'm
to...
sorry. There's not a man in boy shorts next to me distracting me a little bit.
I knew I should have gotten a headliner, Scotty. I don't know.
Oh, God.
The head goes along the way.
What? So that guy just came in to St. Louis just to do the Funny Bone that night?
Yeah.
Or
No, he was there all week.
All weekend?
Yeah, we were both there like Wednesday through Monday.
Wow, so that wasn't his first time on stage. No, I'm kidding.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
Was he that bad?
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
I just found Josh to be funnier.
He's kind of an old school dude where he'll go to the crowd a lot and he has these stock sort of lines where it's supposed to seem like they were improvised and they weren't at all.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for 10 years or whatever.
Right, yeah.
Which I kind of appreciate. Like, it's fun to see like that gets...
That
but
cannot
it can-
be easy comedy to do.
No. Like
all.
crowd work, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, you never know. It can be fun because you don't know what some drunk asshole's going to scream out.
Now, you know what? And speaking of that, we had many a comedian in on the old show, and they always said that the later shows were tougher because everybody's so drunk.
Yes, way tougher.
They're
They're either not paying attention because they're so drunk or they're just screaming out. Especially if you're sort of a smarter comedian, if you're not just making fart noises,
right.
They can't take it.
Hey, we do that around here.
Yeah, see, I'm not the only one who's not on the ball, huh?
Was that a crack at Boom Boom?
I think it was.
Fart noise.
Oh, no.
Who does fart noise?
Trust me, I'm all for
come
fart
on.
noises.
Now
There you go.
That's funny.
We only have 98 of them, so...
That's even funnier than the last one.
Let's hear a high-pitched whiner. You got something like
Tom,
that?
go
Tom.
ahead. Did you see Speaking of that, did you see the Charlie Sheen roast? I'm assuming
I
you
did,
saw
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Mike Tyson came off as that guy to me because everybody else... I'm just supposed to talk over that?
That wasn't even a sound effect. That was Coach.
Yeah. Everybody else, they would
Much
take
better.
their barbs. Like if I was up on the thing and I was making fun of you and you were sitting over, everybody would just kind of laugh.
Yeah.
But Tyson kept talking back.
Yes.
And there was a couple of points where you could tell the person that was on was like, "Shut up! You're not supposed to."
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what I started thinking about with you, the drunk guys or the drunk girl. Which is worse, by the way, drunk guy or drunk girl in the crowd?
Oh, God. The drunk girl typically won't shut up.
Yeah.
Right.
They'll keep going.
He's not even funny.
But the drunk guys tend to say...
They're a little bolder.
They're a little bolder, and they tend to be a little more right. Like if you're sucking and you're like, oh fuck, the guy's right. I can't really, I can't really get to. But yeah, girls will just, you're not funny, and everybody else is dying laughing.
Who are some comedians that you like?
Big names, Louis C.K. Obviously, everybody kind of loves him. My favorite comedian of all time was Robert Schimmel, who died a year or two ago.
Super
he
nice guy.
He was on the show a couple of
Man,
times.
yeah.
He's a
I
really
actually
nice
got to meet him
dude.
when he was at Mississippi Nights one time, and amazing.
What about it? Hedberg? You like Hedberg?
Oh yeah.
Mitch Hedberg.
He hasn't put anything out.
No, he
new
really
in a while.
hasn't.
It's been a while, but
I think he's coming out with a new one called Dead.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Hedberg is no longer with us.
His career's really died off. Don't you think?
Yeah, it really.
Who doesn't like roast beef? Raise your hand if you don't like roast beef. I mean, come on, right? Arby's or Lion's Choice?
Lion's Choice.
Lion's Choice.
I say I kind of thought.
See, but
Lion's
sometimes it's two different sandwiches.
Yeah.
There's the Lion's Choice, which is, and then there's Arby's, But sometimes I get a hankering for the Arby's. If they do the 5 for $5, you can't really go wrong with that.
Yeah, but see, I don't like. I'm not talking about the I'm not talking about how much you got to pay there. I'm talking about the actual roast beef.
Well, I think what Tom's saying is
The
he'll
big
sacrifice
Montana.
quality for the.
I mean, I like
value.
Absolutely.
I mean, I like lunch meat, but I'm no stranger to Carl Buddig.
Right.
Oh, as you shouldn't be. He's a wonderful man.
We can tell by looking at you.
Fuck off.
What about his food? Do you like his food? I don't like Arby's as much just because it seems to be thicker or something. Like the really thin roast beef of Lion's
Seems
Choice.
Greasier to me.
Yeah.
And grayer, actually, if you look at it.
You're not supposed to look at it. You're supposed to fucking
that's
eat
a good
it.
point.
What is that, elk?
What's that, Alex?
Disadvantage.
So here's a guy in Vero Beach, geography expert.
It's like going
that's,
down on certain girls. You're not supposed to look
just
at it.
don't look.
You're supposed to
Close
just eat
your
it.
eyes and start
Just
laughing.
eat that roast beef. Vero Beach, California. Is that right? Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I
No,
corrected you on London, Ontario.
Hell, I didn't know. I'm glad you're here, for Christ's sake. We'll call you Atlas from now on. He tries to kick over an Arby's sign, and he has his pants down around his ankles. I don't know how you do that.
Was he wearing panties?
He was arrested on 3 misdemeanor
This was
charges.
what Tom had to do before the show.
Let's see. Yeah, we know what they're... Oh, he was vomiting and lying in the roadway, and then he decided to get up and drop his pants around his ankles, trying to kick the Arby's sign over.
Well, or maybe he was vomiting because of Arby's.
That's what I'm
curly
thinking.
fries.
According to the witnesses, quote, kicking and knocking on the Arby's sign as well as the windows of the building, and then he drops his pants, vomits, and then
me, I'm
starts
sorry.
kicking a sign around. And the cops, oddly enough, said that his speech was slurred. Really?
On his way home from a AAA meeting.
Yeah. That he flunked out of. His mental state was very confused, really.
What kind of drunk do you got to be?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
to beat up an
You
Arby's.
humped the tree, Tom.
that was funny.
So tell him.
I did it for comedic effect, and
So
it was
is this
funny.
guy. There was just no cops.
hilarious.
Yeah, there's no cops at the end of this road, for Christ's sake. Let's see. They stated that he did not know how he got there. He later stated that he uses something called the blues, in quote. Does anybody know what that is? He uses the blues.
The blues.
I don't know if that's a sort of pill.
I got the blues.
He has the blues. He was charged with a disorderly intoxication before they found on his person, here we go, everybody, a syringe, a spoon, and a lighter.
the blues.
Now we know what was going on in his little head when he was kicking over Arby's signs with his pants around his ankles. And how do you even do that? If you're around your ankles, how do you kick?
That, you know what? That is a good fucking question.
Yeah. Maybe he was doing one of those jump, like those donkey kicks or whatever.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That'd be, which is sweet.
That is pretty nice.
Why?
Need that on tape. That would be sweet.
That would be awesome.
I have a theory about Arby's,
Yes.
and maybe some of you have already realized this. I don't know, or it could be. Arby's stands for RB, which stands for roast beef. Do you think I'm right on that?
You're probably right.
It could be.
I'm never going to look RB. That's right.
I never put 2 and 2
I'm
together.
going yes. I'm voting 1.
Fuck yes.
You know, back in the day, it was America's Roast Beef, Yes Sir. Remember that? ARBYS, America's Roast Beef,
Yes, Sir.
Oh, that was a thing?
That was an ad
okay.
campaign, but it didn't last very long because, it sounded stupid even coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, well,
Well,
There's that. What?
yeah.
Why
Some
do-
of these I'm leaving for Tom, and I'm like, oh, he's not picking them up. I should have fucking said.
I mean, I'm sitting here in fucking panties.
I know.
I mean, I've got my games kind of.
Your hard nipples are haunting me, too.
Well, dude, I don't want to do this either,
As long as
but
we don't have to do a scratch and sniff on.
I mean, I'm clean. I'm just fucking nasty.
Now let's see. So you're in these things. You're sitting in these underwear.
Now wait a minute. It's the Raphael brothers is where the name came from.
Oh, really?
So it was the RBs, the Raphael
Raphaels.
brothers.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck the Raphael brothers.
It's roast beef.
Stands for roast.
Fuck them and their gray roast beef.
Fucking brothers just fucked my theory. Way to go. And I'm still wearing panties.
Damn it anyway.
So why do people get married in the fall with all the football and the baseball still going on and
This
everything?
is-
It just makes absolutely no sense
There's
to
a
me.
simple explanation for that. It's because the guy isn't the one that's planning the wedding.
Right.
It's the girl.
Yeah.
She's been planning it since she was 10 years old. And if she wants a fall wedding, God damn it, she's going to have a fall wedding because she's got half the money and all the pussy.
Wow. I guess there's that.
Next question.
There's your Raphael
but I mean,
brothers.
Yeah. Because I saw a wedding
It
party.
sucks, yeah.
I saw a wedding
sure.
party, and everyone is like, "Oh shit, we got to go to the fucking dinner." And they're walking out, and they're.
Right.
I'm going, why? Boy, that sounds like a great time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Go in with that attitude.
I went to a wedding about 5 years. Well, it was 2006 when the Cardinals were in the playoffs. It was an October wedding, and I guess the bride demanded that there be no television in the reception.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That kind of goes right to my
theory. My
right
friend
there.
Phil got married in September,
Right.
and he had TVs all over the joint. It was when Mizzou was in the race for when they were ranked number 1 for 3 days.
But you gotta back me up on this, in that the young lady that he married was down with something like that. 90% of brides are gonna be like, a TV? What?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, they or unless they have a TV at the VFW hall where
then
the reception is.
she should be prepared to have her guests stare at their fucking iPhones all.
Well, and that was
throughout
the
her-
problem.
throughout her wedding.
I had an earphone, and I was the only one in the entire hall that could get the Cardinal game, and I had 30 people around my table. What do they do now?
Nobody's watching me.
There's an actual article out that says that it's 16.8% of weddings happen in the fall because it's cheaper.
Mine
too.
was in November, and I'm not really sure why, other than the baby was due. No, I'm kidding. I don't really know why we got married at all, but I don't know why we got married in the winter, because I remember staying out in the parking lot before the ceremony started, just getting hammered, and I remember my hands were freezing cold because I was holding cans of Guinness. And we were standing in the parking lot drinking. Everybody's going, "Why the hell are we doing this in November?" I'm like, "I don't know. Go ask her." Have you seen her chest?
Was it before Thanksgiving?
When's Thanksgiving?
Like the
Third week,
November.
Third week. Yeah, usually.
I think it was
25th
first week in November is when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, because she wanted to go through the holiday season, and as you're, she loved you, so she wanted to spend that holiday season with you.
I'm sure that's what it was. When with her family.
I don't know why she loves you.
I don't either. Well, here, let me show you real quick.
Oh,
no. Oh, that's a very big dick.
Thank you. If you rub it, it'll spit at you.
Wow.
But her side of the family, they could care less about football, most of them, but they're all big hunters. So November was a bad choice because of that.
I bet they were all missing bow season.
They were missing,
some sort of deer season.
Was Uncle Rich even there?
Oh, he's the one that was like, "Don't ever expect me to be at an anniversary party, for Christ's sake." He's the one. He shoots deer with
30th
bows.
anniversary, his wife took him on a bear hunt to Canada.
Yeah. And they didn't come back empty-handed either,
No.
did they? No, not at all.
They
He's
got a
bear.
bear.
So- yeah, he got a bear with a bow, I think. I don't know.
That's the way to hunt, a bow.
with a
Yeah.
bow.
That's
It seems like it's more skill.
That
Yeah,
takes
of
too damn
course.
long, man.
I go bear
Just
hunting
shoot
with
the fucking thing.
I just go with a spoon. Come here, bear.
I went elk hunting with Rich a couple of years ago, and he got more exercise. You don't gut shoot elk.
I don't know
In the
how you
Rocky
don't feel
Mountains.
bad for the animal. I mean, I don't have anything
dude.
problem. I don't have a problem with it. But I'm saying if I saw it,
Yeah.
I
couldn't
would be
shoot it.
upset.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
seriously be upset.
It's a mindset. I mean, because first of all, we eat everything that we would shoot, like hunting wise. You
Right.
know, that's our meat for the year.
Right.
Steaks, everything. So
I mean,
you
I
think of it
understand
that
it.
way.
You're hunting cows?
No, we actually eat elk and deer.
They don't
Oh,
have-
sure,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Elk is
So-
good. Elk
Yeah,
is
it's
delicious.
They don't have a
is.
Schnucks and Forestell.
Okay.
That's what it is.
It's just the elk farm. You go up, pick one out.
Give
I'll
him 20
take,
bucks.
I'll take Bo and what's this one's name? Lucy? Yeah, Bo and Lucy.
But Aunt Nancy, Uncle Rich's wife, when we first moved to Eureka, there's like 8 acres of woods behind my house. Not mine, unfortunately, but it's there. And there's deer in my backyard every single morning, especially right now. And every time I say something to one of them about you can't. How do you shoot those? And Aunt Nancy is like, well, there's Bambi. And then there's food walking around on four legs. That's how she separates. She goes out and shoots them all the time.
She's a Montana girl, though. I mean, she was born and raised on
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'll
Like
eat
I
it
said,
all.
I'll eat it all day long. I'll even go along on the hunt and everything. I'll have my moment where everyone will call me a fucking pussy,
Right.
and then we'll go eat the fucking thing.
Okay, call me a pussy. I got a mouthful of elk right now.
Yeah,
Call me a pussy. Don't really care. When I was a kid, I shot a BB. I had a BB gun and I shot a bird, and I cried for like 3 days.
When we were, your old man whipped your ass.
I took
All right, Tom, give him your underwear.
I know. I took a day off when my cat died.
Well, how long did you have the cat?
It was 5 years, 6 years.
How long have you had a
That's a
vagina?
long time.
I don't have a vagina.
I simply don't have one.
Very
straight answer.
The rumors are to the contrary.
I do not have a vaginal cavity.
Tom, are you married? You're married, right?
No, I've got a.
It's more of a domestic partnership.
Okay.
It's a domestic partnership.
Has it been over 7 years or whatever that rule
Yep.
is? Okay.
Yeah, but that's not in Missouri. There is no common
No, I
law
meant because
marriage.
it's Mitch.
Oh,
They
not
got to do a
Mitch.
civil
It's,
union of some sort.
not Mitch.
So the guy that's sitting there in girls' underwear stayed home from work when his cat died.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just painting a picture here. Is all
I
I'm doing for you. That's it. Where is Hazelwood close to here? I don't know where I'm at, really, to be honest with you. Is Hazelwood? I know Wentzville is close, right?
No, Hazelwood's North County.
Hazelwood's
isn't it?
a long way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you know that they got the meth out there too in
They
Hazelwood?
got meth in Hazelwood?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Yeah, this is the glamorous life of the drug addict. A motel in Hazelwood called the Budget Host Inn on Dunn Road temporarily evacuated yesterday.
It's out by the airport, isn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
2 people were arrested after the cops were alerted of a possible meth lab in the motel.
They were cooking their drugs inside a motel.
Yeah.
No one's going to smell that.
No, nobody's going to call. Sunday they found what they said was equipment to use meth. 2 adults in the room were arrested. Charges hadn't been filed as of last night. And a child was in the room.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
No.
Uh-huh.
God, you need a license to drive and not to be a fucking parent.
Unbelievable.
No reports of injuries. Guests and staff were allowed back in the hotel room after a brief evacuation.
Whoa.
Sorry. I keep looking at them hard nipples of yours.
Man, the budget hosts are really nice, too. I can't believe that there would be something like that going on at one of those.
You know what? You see the budget host in right by the airport, and you see meth lab. Really? That's such a shock. I don't
now you're going
get
to tell
it.
me. Next, you're going to tell me that a whore used to live there too.
Right, I
There's
don't,
no way.
No, I don't know.
At the Budget Inn?
Really? Who would have thought?
There's a dude who's a big fan of anime. Do you know what anime is?
That's a fancy word for cartoons, right?
Japanese cartoon culture, and they even got anime porn out there too, which I never
I've seen it. I mean, really?
which I never quite really understood.
No, I'm not. Anybody into that?
No, I don't. I don't know.
I don't know
why.
how
In this room, I mean.
Possibly, I don't know.
if you're gonna pop in a porn, it's not gonna be a cartoon porn, right?
Yeah.
Or if you're gonna look at it,
I'll take it even one step further. The DVD. I've talked about this before on the show. The DVD player in my bedroom, I got it hooked up, all messed up, and it only plays DVDs in black and white. I can't even watch a porn in black and white.
Oh, you can't? You tried?
Yeah.
And you're like, I
was just like, I need to see what color her eyes are. Come on, what color is her eyes?
You just turn the volume down, then you hire an organ player to sit next to it, and then he plays out the. It kind of gets a good.
Well, to prove how weird these dudes are, this guy was a big fan of anime, and he held his girlfriend hostage right after she moved in, after they met on the Facebook anime page.
Sure, that sounds like
and
love.
While she spent 60 days in this gentleman's
pit,
she kneeled on rice.
Wow, this guy's got an Asian fetish.
He is.
I think he is Asian. Yeah.
He carved an X on her breast. He was denied bail, by the way, and after she was also succumbed to crowbar beating with a stick, and she ended up finding a cell phone somehow, some way, and called her mom and got her the hell out.
One day he just happened to leave his cell phone in the couch.
Yeah,
right.
I mean
that sounds like a Burton family reunion, actually.
What budget host was that?
So I think
I think that was in Hazelwood. I think that was in Hazelwood.
They have the budget host in Japan.
So she was beaten with crowbars and a stick.
And a stick.
Can you imagine being in a situation where you have to go, fuck, I hope today's the stick.
Please let it be the stick.
Oh, it's Thursday. Time for me to cut you. Sorry.
When I saw this story, I went because I'll just read the first line. Authorities say a drunken driver fleeing police struck 2 pedestrians early Sunday on the Poplar Street Bridge.
That's not...
the first thing I thought is, why are you walking on the Poplar Street Bridge?
It could not have been, choice to do that. To be walking on that bridge, right?
It was, 3:30 in the morning. It was...
If it's the MLK, you understand.
If you don't know the way, take the MLK. That's what I always say.
And there's a place to walk. But on the Poplar, there ain't so much...
No, there's a good chance they were on their way to suicide.
Right. Going down to suicide and taking a left. Right? Yeah. I mean, I don't even like being on that bridge in a car.
It's scary
Much
as
less
hell.
walking.
It's scary as hell. And the dude who killed the people, struck a police car downtown and then decided to flee.
Because he didn't screw up his life enough.
Right.
See, I just killed one person, put another one in the hospital. Let's see what else. Oh, I'm going to ram a police car.
Why not just go ahead
put a
and-
nail in the coffin?
I mean,
be
while
done
you're writing the tickets, you could just go ahead and add that on there for me, please.
And his blood alcohol content was twice the legal limit, by the way.
Yeah, an hour after the incident.
An hour later.
An hour later.
He's
he was
blowing a 1.6, a
Yep.
0.16. That's pretty bad.
Republicans are trying to make a point with a bake sale at UCal Berkeley. If anyone doesn't know, that's extremely known as being a liberal.
That's where my Crohn's doctor, my gastro, went. That's where she went to school.
UCal Berkeley?
Uh-huh.
They're going to do this to make a point, have a bake sale. And for a cookie, they'll charge white men $2, Asian $1.50, Latin $1. If you're black, it's 75 cents, Native American 25 cents, and all women get 25 cents off of all of those prices. The point is, what if they use that system in university admissions?
What about for blind people? How
I was going to say,
yeah, they didn't.
blind people are free.
Wait a minute.
Find it, and you can have it.
They do use that system in university admissions. White guys pay more, black dudes pay less to go to school. Are you kidding me? With like scholarships and stuff?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you're going to point out hypocrisy, or what are you? That's it's already there.
And I guess that's the point they're trying to make,
Yeah,
right? Is that
right.
it's just ridiculous to do that, and I don't know what. So what are they selling though?
But
What-
isn't it
It's a one cookie. You
It's
get a
just
cookie.
You get a cookie.
A cookie.
It's a chocolate chip or peanut butter.
You at least get your
you know what?
choice.
I never saw that the cookie that was mentioned that they are selling.
Oh, you know what I missed? You said the Republican group was doing
Yeah.
this. Okay, so they're trying to make my point then.
Yes,
Right.
All right.
yes.
I'm all for it.
Then yes, I'll have two.
I say yes.
Brian over at the Genghis Grill wants to say hello to everybody. Julie and I stopped in there the other day, and
That's a good place.
Yeah, it's a great place, and we actually did dinner in there. They got a full bar and whatnot. So anyway, he told me to tell you hello.
Hey, what's going
and
on?
he said that he made a mistake of saying he would bring food over here if we wanted him to.
Oh.
He'd bring food all the way out to Forestell.
I know. I'm not sure he knows where Forestell is. I'm not. Because
Yeah,
he's
show
at,
him a map first.
He's at Clayton and Clarkson.
We'll have Tom at the top of the driveway in his panties.
Just look for the guy. in the
Hang
granny
a right
panties.
at the guy with the panties.
Yeah, yeah.
The bald guy with the panties.
I have a feeling the guy in the panties doesn't live long in Forestell. There's no way.
Well, let's put it this way. It's a good thing I'm at a house that knows me.
You want a double or nothing? For
We
the next
thought we did.
Papa Bill will guard you, Tom. That's right.
It's what's very sad is we've all been talking for 57 minutes now, and you're
It's been the
still
longest
sitting over there.
57 minutes. My head has not been anywhere near where it should be because I'm so fucking embarrassed and uncomfortable.
Who's your number one celebrity fuck? If you could pick any woman, who would it be?
A woman?
I like Charlize Theron a lot. I like Juliette Lewis has got her moments with me. Who she, sometimes she's hot.
she's a dirty,
she's a dirty
Sometimes
little
she's
whore.
hot, and sometimes not so much. But
Now, would you feel as humiliated if one of them was like, "Look, this is what I'm into. I want to see you in these, and then we can have sex"?
no.
It would just be.
If she wanted it, yeah. If she wants me to wear these fucking panties,
Right.
and that means I get
Now,
to fuck her.
Look,
Yeah, I'll wear the panties.
What about if you got to have sex with her if you wore the granny panties, but the five of us were still in the room? Is that
No, there's no way. There's no
No?
way in the world that I could get hard right now.
No?
None.
Well, what about if Charlize Theron was in here?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so, dude. You don't understand. This is literally the most uncomfortable I've ever been in front of a microphone.
Are your nipples always hard when you're uncomfortable?
I don't like this at all.
All right, let's try to make
me in
Tom
a
feel-
bad disposition on a Monday.
Right.
Has anybody else ever worn women's underwear?
No.
Just as a-
On my head. I have on my head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But just as a lark, you haven't been
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I'm going to put these on
I have
with
not.
my girlfriend."
Coach?
That is classified as
That's his way
Yeah,
of
yeah, but
saying
he didn't know what he was
That's
picking
just
up.
it. I didn't know.
it. So you have?
I do it all the time. I got to shop with a lot of pricks, man. Oh yeah, Coach. Buy these underwear.
No, I've done it. Like, but
rather
she was
silky.
so mad. It was just as a joke. I was like, "Oh, I've got to go,"
Right.
and I put them on thinking it was funny. And she was pissed off because I was clearly ruining them, like just stretching them out.
You fucker! I paid $80 for those.
You're gonna stretch these out.
They
It's
didn't
underwear.
feel good. They did not feel good. So I know what you.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very,
They
very
seem as
uncomfortable.
though, and I've only looked the one time when I took the picture because my heterosexuality won't let me look anymore. But they seem as though they're tight, just like it would be like the tighty whities. Is that
Well,
kind of
crawling up my ass, my peckers really hasn't been littler than it's ever been right now.
That is
that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot.
I got a picture that's going to be going around. I got it's going to blow up. I mean,
There's
it's
a
gonna
good
come back
chance
in
a
hot.
guy
You're
will
gonna
beat
look
off
just
to that
like
picture.
Wiener.
Have you thought about that?
what'd you
There's
say?
a good chance that there's going to be at least one guy that beats off to that picture.
No, there won't be.
Yes,
No
there
one
will.
will.
yeah.
Yes,
How
there
many
will.
people? 33,000 people listen to this?
Yeah.
Is that what yes, one of them is one dude
You don't
out of
think-
that.
There's no way.
You don't think we
No-
have
there's
one
no
gay
way.
listener?
I'm going to say.
I'm not saying we don't have
Scott
gay
is gonna
listeners.
download the
I'm
same
saying
way.
there's no way that anyone can look at me in that picture and jerk off.
So
There's
even-
just no
so-
way.
But yeah, but you know what? I think his point is he's disgusting even to gay people. I think is what he's saying.
I would think it would be considered maybe a bear. You know.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, I'll send it to the Bear Party website, that bearparty.com.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, don't do that,
Here's
please.
the bad decision you have just made. Is that I have a picture of you in your underwear in my phone. I'm just saying, there's the
Dude,
bad.
I know, I
sure
know,
hope you don't
I'm
get
well
stopped
aware
by
of the
police.
consequences and
And
repercussions that this is going to happen, and it's all because the fucking Bears can't beat the fucking Packers.
Well, I think a bear is going to be packing you here shortly.
That's a show. We'll try to do it again.
Hang on
tomorrow.
a second, Josh. Where are you going to be at? Tell everybody where you
Old
can
Rock
see.
House this Wednesday.
This Wednesday, Old
yeah.
Rock House.
Yes,
Get
yeah.
tickets where? Just there?
I wear my panties.
You can get them there. You can get them on their website.
All right.
And check me out at JoshArnoldComedy.com, and that has links to my YouTube page and Facebook. And
Right on. Thank you very much for being
Thanks
Man,
for being
thank
here,
you.
brother.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry
Great
you had
to
to
see
see this. We'll try to do it again tomorrow. Big hugs.
See you guys.
That's a wrap.